What's up, guys? Back with Jackpot DFS. Wanted to try to get a video out again for the single game NBA slate. Once again, here we are with the Celtics in the Heat. Unexpected, Jimmy Butler decided to show up last game, so we'll talk about it. Could be a one-game fluky. Who knows? He didn't show up the rest of the playoffs. Could be nice tonight to fade him still and go elsewhere, and then have that leverage up on the field, because I think now that he did have a good game, a lot of people flock to that and try to use that in their line. And then if you don't and you fade Butler and he has a bad game, then hey, you're up on the field. So um, one game slates are funny. But anyway, let's get to it. Point guards, once again, I like Dragic. I like Walker. Even some consideration for Smart. None of the rest of these guys are getting enough playing time. I mean, Wanamaker is going to play some, but when he's in there, he's just one of those guys that just kind of go in there and play some minutes. I'm looking to see last three games. He played 12 minutes last game, 9 minutes. Obviously played more before that because Gordon Hayward was, just trying to come back and all that. So now that Gordon Hayward's back, he's not going to see nearly the playing time he did. So he's not even in consideration. So you're going to stick with these top three guys. That's pretty much it. You just have to decide pretty much where you want to go. For me, still leaning Goran is probably my favorite choice out of the three. If I'm going to play a point guard for a role, I think I'll stick with Smart for the cheaper salary, because I think in the end I'm going to get about the same value that I would get out of Walker by paying cheaper for the Smart. It's just I just think that's a smart way to go in my opinion. Um, Moving on to shooting guards. Jimmy Butler obviously had a good game last game. He's playing a lot of minutes, so I mean, the value's there. He got off to a really good start the other night. I mean, it's obviously he got a 43, but obviously with that price, I mean, it went up $200. So now you're like, you know, I personally to me, I just think Boston's going to bring it tonight. Um, Huro. Hopefully, you guys played Huro. I mentioned him as my favorite, one of my favorite plays the other night when I had the single game slate video. He just brings some type of different energy to the game. He's always energetic. He's always bouncing around. He's always running around trying to get open. He just brings a different level to the game that you don't see until he pops in the game. To me, nobody else is doing that. I expect a better game from Tatum. He came on in the second half, but imagine if he would have had that type of game in the first half that he had in the second half. I mean, it would have been no question. That's who you would have wanted as a captain. The point being is in these games, you want to get the best captain you can in those lineups. Obviously, Tatum's a strong choice just because he's gonna have the ball in his hands. They're gonna look to him to make plays when the Celtics need to make buckets. He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna get steals, blocks. I mean, all those things he brings to the table. So those are just the type of guys you want in your lineup, because those guys give you the best chance to cash and win and give you a chance at taking down first. But obviously, Jimmy, I really just want to fade him again. I mean, 9,400, man, it's just, I just hate the price. I just don't feel like he's worth the price. Even Brown at 9,200 is really tough to swallow. I'd much rather pay down and take Hero and take Smart and take, like, I know Robinson didn't have a great game last game, but he'll probably bounce back this game and have a better game. I just hate those prices. I mean, I just think you're going to pay up and you just don't know what's going to happen, because these guys can give you, um, Jimmy even still with that price is not going to get close to. I mean, he's not even going to get a 50. I mean, you pay that much, you need a solid score out of those guys, and I just don't see it. I mean, I just don't see him getting there. And if he comes out there and does like a 31 DK points, I mean, that's just, you've already screwed yourself. So I like fading him again. I just think it's worth fading him. I know he had a better game last game, but still, in my mind, I just felt like it's worth fading him. And even Brown, maybe, could fade him as well and go with more of a Bam, Dragic, Hero, Tatum kind of line with a Smart or something. Even a Crowder or something makes more sense to me than it would be trying to jam these high-priced guys who aren't going to live up to what they need to. But, I mean, even Brown had a 39 last game, so if he has a 92, and at least if he gets, 40, 42, something like that, I mean, it's got to worth the price. So I'll consider Brown, but this Jimmy, I just kind of just want to fade him. Moving on. I'm going to move on to small forwards. Tatum obviously is my number one choice to go on my line. He's going to be highly on, man. But this is just one of the things you just eat the chalk. The guy's going to play. He's going to play good. He's going to be too involved to not get stats. I just think it's a no-brainer. You just take Tatum. Like I already talked about Jimmy and Brown, Gordon Hayward. The price did come down, $6,400. So with $6,400, it's worth considering Gordon Hayward. If he's going to give you like 28 points or whatever, then I'll go ahead and click him in using the draft dashboard optimal tool, obviously, to help me see the stats, see what he's did the past 3 games, see what kind of usage he's getting, know what his ownership's kind of going to look like, knowing what he did against Miami the past few games. And all those types of stuff. So it really helps saving me salary and saving me time to look at these things. So looking at Duncan Robinson, I do like him still. I just think $4,800, I think he can work some lines. If he gets like a 32, then hey man, that's fantastic. And I just think he's worth shooting some lines tonight. I have no interest in the rest of these guys. Iguodala, Derek Jones, none of these guys. They're just not going to bring anything to the table that's going to help you win. And even $3,200 for Iguodala, I mean, I guess that's worth some consideration. But his minutes have trailed down a little bit. He was up last game, but generally his minutes have been down the other 2 games. So I guess a couple lines here and there you could consider some Iguodala. I mean, we saw in the optimal that Robert Williams was the guy who decided to. I'm so tired of Brad Stevens and him deciding whether he's going to play Cantor or whether he's going to play Robert Williams. You just don't know, and it's just a chance that they play either one. I guess for tonight you could have some consideration for Robert Williams, but I just don't know what to tell you because I don't know what he's going to do next. It's hard to judge. Tatum, obviously. Gordon Hayward, obviously. I have consideration. Crowder probably have a bounce-back game tonight. Grant Williams is not getting any love. Olynyk's not getting any love. Simmy's not getting any love. None of these guys are just not getting any type of... So I say stick with your top 3 here, Tatum, Hayward, and Crowder. Moving on to center. Bam is $9,800, but still worth the price, man. He's still going to put up 45, 50, 9-second game. I put up a 46 the other game before that. So you know what you're going to get. You got to have him. I mean, if you're going to have somebody in the line, it's going to have to be Bam. I just think you don't have too much of a choice in that. Theis is kind of just Theis. He's not going to really give you more than what he's giving you. He's not really taking shots. He's a smaller center. I mean, you're almost getting that with Robert Williams. I mean, Robert Williams could come out there and easily get what Theis is getting for twice the minutes in 12 minutes, I mean, as you can see. So I think it's worth a shot at $2,600, save you some salary to go with Robert Williams. Obviously, I don't see Cantor getting playing time, but who knows? I mean, I guess if you want to shoot a line for both of them, if you're playing multiple lines. But I would shoot probably Robert Williams. I think they pretty leaned on him the most in the playoffs and the end of the season. For some reason, Brad Stevens just doesn't like to play Cantor for some reason. So I'd say if you're going to salary save, use a guy like Iguodala, use a guy like Robert Williams as a salary saver in that last spot. Definitely not a captain choice. I'd stay away from that. If you're going to go captains, I'd say like a Bam would be a good captain. A Jason Tatum would be a good captain. A Hero would be a good captain, or even a Smart would be a good captain. I pretty much like those four. I think you're going to get the most with that. I guess Dragic could be okay as a captain, but still kind of risky. But he's been consistent, and that's what you want with a captain. You want somebody consistent. If you have four good plays and your captain sucks, still going to help you cash. I mean, this sucks, but that's just not the way. It's going to help you win. It's not going to help you cash. I think you're better off doing that with those other four guys, and some consideration for Dragic to help you in the captain. But good luck tonight, guys. Just want to get something out there for you. Hope this helps, and please like and subscribe if you hadn't already done so, as well as follow me on Twitter. Good luck tonight, guys, and we'll talk to you later.